Alright, so turn 1. You want to go as right as you can to the kink. Here's a kink in the wall. You want to place your car next to it and send it full throttle. Apex around this cone on the left wall. Keep the throttle. And now for the next corner, my braking point is in between the second and the third cone. I usually brake near the second, but as you can see here, brake pressure peaked at something like 80%. We want to keep this left-hander as tight as we can without putting the tire on the blue and white curb. In this case I did, which unsettles the car. Same here, if you can avoid it, it will be faster because the car gets a bit unsettled and you can't put the power down as soon as you can if you avoid it. And this section, the whole flow of it is to hug the left-handers and keep the track limits and go on power as soon as you can. So avoid hitting those curbs to unsettle the car and hug the left-handers. Coming to the heavy braking zone, my braking point is in between the fourth and the third cone. Brake quite heavily, rotate the car, and be mindful here, you can easily spin, so I recommend third gear for acceleration. Now coming up to the next corner, my braking point is the 3 cone, but in this case I didn't brake hard enough, so this is a mistake because I got pretty wide here. You want to have your car a little bit more to the right side, so now I'm losing time because I have to go on the right and then open up the corner. So this is another mistake. Overall this lap is half a second slower than what I could have done if I didn't do these mistakes, but I want to show you so you can see how to improve it. For the next corner, let me go back a bit. The braking point is the second cone here. And you don't want to hit this curb. You want to take a late apex and maybe apex around here. I took an early apex, which unsettled the car and pushed me a bit wider than I should have. Nevertheless, it was not the end of the world. For the next corner, braking point is these cones, the 2 cones on the left. Downshift to 6th, and we want to cross the tire over these white and blue curbs. Position again the car. Downshift to 5th, and this is very important here to have a good exit. As you can see in the telemetry here, I had a plateau on throttle. Ideally you want from here to go progressively to full throttle, so you want to avoid this plateau. This was due because I didn't open the corner quite nicely before the braking zone. So if I go back a bit, what you need to do here is to go just a tiny bit to the left more before you go to the right again and open up the corner, and you won't have this hesitation here. So this was again 1/10, maybe 1/10 and a half. Big straight ahead. Now this is for me the trickiest corner because you can gain or lose so much time. You want to go full throttle while you're taking the corner, and I use these cones and this white line as references. I don't want my car to go wider than these cones, but I want it to go just with my left tires across the white line. So you see, it wasn't perfect because here the right is for a split second the right tire is on the left side of the line, but then we correct it with a little bit of braking and downshift. Another reference point that I have is this golden line with a corner here on the right side. I want to go closer to it, and the last reference point is this one. So I want to, it's kind of like a double apex for me, the way I take this corner. I have this one first, this one second, and the last reference is this line here, this vertical line. I want to go past it with my car, close to the wall. And in short, that's a lap of Sebring. I wish you good luck in the next week ahead.